Okay, hello, welcome to part 30 of Pixel Plays. Let me just get a full screen capture. I, I'm just gonna start getting a title asshole here and great. And now put the green screens off center, whatever. Like, it doesn't affect the actual like thing. Um, I'm not sure if it's a matter of entitlement, really. Um, basically, I just watched a video from Review Tech, basically talking about the there's a sort of kind of rumor. I think there might be some official indication of this, that there may in fact be shortages of PlayStation 5. It may be almost impossible to get one. And the thing is, like, when I got my PlayStation 4, I got through a website called FigureHut, which allows you to, you pay a bit more for it overall, but you get to pay it off in installments. That's always been my plan for getting a PlayStation 5. The problem is that if there's shortages, I might not be able to get one even for Fingerhut. That's like a bottleneck in in my plan. 'Cause I'm not even sure if Fingerhut like does pre-orders. They might. Um, uh, like there's no way I can sign up to be informed there's the pre-order. So I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a thing. So I'm probably going to have to wait until like I've signed up to for the official pre-order thing. I don't think I'll be getting. I'm actually fairly certain that I'm not going to be getting it for Sony. Like even if I get selected, um, which is shitty because like if I do get selected, that's going to be me getting selected to get to potentially get a PS4, and then someone else might miss out on it. Because I got selected and they did not. Like potentially anyway. You know, um, the and I kind of feel a little shitty about that because the thing is, chances are if they're going to ask you to pay up front for the pre-order, one, and you're not going to offer a payment plan, two, I'm probably not going to get it. Like, just shut up, I'm not going to get it. Like, I think they have to have a payment plan, and I'm doing nothing up front, and or at the very least, they should freaking announce what the damn price is going to be. And heck, whether or not there is going to be a payment, made an informed decision about whether or not I even want to be informed of a pre-order or not, or to throw my name in the hat as it speaks to potentially be able to pre-order it because even then like there's no guarantee I'll be able to get it. Um, so there's this. What the hell are you doing? What messing with your water? You think about messing with your water, you're gonna run out of freaking water, and then you're gonna go. You're gonna dehydrate yourself. Ellie, I don't want my kitty to get dehydrated. She does this, my cat Ellie, she does this thing where she just spills her water all over the place. And I guess she likes to drink out the floor with spilt. I mean, that's kind of my fault. I need to frickin' mop the floor, but I mean, you're thinking how filthy it would deter her from doing that. Yet somehow she does it anyway. I'm I'm going out of my mind because this is like my potential future. Like this is like what I want to become something of a professional gamer in the literal sense. Making a living out of playing video games. And having the latest console is kind of integral to that plan. Like, granted, I don't know if my playing PlayStation 5 games like on day one is going to make me like super popular all of a sudden. Like, there's a chance, a fair chance. If I can turn hard shortages, you know, people are gonna want to see what the PlayStation 5 games are like when the PS5 comes out. So because maybe they can't afford it, or maybe they can't even get a hold of one. So you know, there is a degree to which there is a potential for me to build my honest audience by having a PS5 or around launch. If I can get it from Fingerfoot, then it'll probably take a couple days to get here, but like their warehouse is like a thing away from me. Like it's next door state-wise, and usually it gets here within 2 to 3 days. Um, but it can fill out, or if they're not even offering it, because maybe they just can't get a hold of any, then um, that's gonna be bad. Like I could not afford to buy one or pre-order one for and pay it all up front. And even if I could pre-order one and not have to pay up front, like for Amazon, there's no way I can save 600, 500, $600 by November or whatever the hell it's gonna launch. Like barring a miracle, barring like another stimulus check for planning and putting into a new graphics card, which would admittedly offset the need for PlayStation 5 to some extent, but I wouldn't be able to play Ratchet and Clank on it. That heck is this? Oh, that's my speaker. Okay, it's just like a nebulous blob, but whatever. I'm just really I'm sick and tired of this year. Like the pandemic, which is probably part of the reason for the shortages of hardware. Like I know they're not going to do it, but I kind of wish they just delayed the launch until they can actually give a good supply. But granted, like it's the way economics work. It's the way you know a shortage can actually be kind of a good thing because it's going to create artificial demand effectively. Even even if like I guess it's not an artificial shortage, but it can have the effect of making people want it more basically because of FOMO or fear of missing out, which is a strong factor here to be honest. But yeah, this isn't me begging for like a ton of Patreon money. I mean, if you want to like donate $500 for Patreon, like I will put that directly into the bank and just leave it there until the console comes out, or until I need to pre-order it. Um, but yeah, I highly doubt anyone's gonna be. eh, I highly doubt anyone's watching, let alone anyone with $500 just to spare on a random YouTuber. Wait a minute, yeah, a big what the oh, question for this? What the hell? Don't move my output projector. No, I think this is a sign from God. I need to freaking play the damn. Rick is level 22 and level. Is that my Sarna? Is level 22? I don't know. Just looks like Pog is level 22. Oh, that's my. Oh, the next one up is level when I was level 22. Okay. Once again, I'm limited where the hell I can go. I can't remember what the hell I plan on doing.
Nice.
What am I doing? Compass. I want to look at so I pay my charm probably at least at 3. I'd make to raid my charm and guts.
Hey!
Get like.
Whoa.
Yes! All right.
Well then.
You seem quite busy, Sai-san. I take it you're stuck in the middle of everything?
The Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kaneshiro. And to make matters worse, Medjed, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them. How much more can they screw us over?
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
What are you basing this off of?
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction. These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise. Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
Really? Really? This is really not like, I know what's going on behind the scenes here, but why would and I'm not going into spoiler territory, don't worry. I mean, I'm kind of skirting around that a little bit, but I'm trying to think about whether or not this really, what Akechi is proposing actually makes sense. It makes sense that he's proposing, because, and I mean, if you're paying attention, you can pay attention to the dots. We've already started to discuss. It touched on, you know, the pieces that you put together at the point anyway, but the fact of the matter is that does his deduction actually make sense? Now, granted, we're biased far at this point because we know that the Phantom Thieves are just. We know we're not responsible for the psychotic breakdown. Unless there's somehow a side effect of what we're doing, and then there are psychotic breakdowns even before we started. So, really, we know that they don't know that. But the thing is, why would you start with the psychotic breakdown? And even then, like, why start with the psychotic breakdowns? That might be really a good question. Like, it would seem that what he's proposing is that we do the psychotic breakdowns and we're like, oh shit, people are gonna catch on to what we're doing or something. We need to start, like, helping people to make, create this sense that we're good stuff. Like, even none of them make sense. Like, the whole nature of the metaverse is... The point of it is that it's a secret from society. No one can crack it. No one, no one can really know what's going on with any, there's a good deal of anonymity involved, in operating it through the metaverse. So why try to create this whole thing of the Phantom Thieves, the good guys who are trying to, improve society by making people, terrible people, reveal how terrible they are and apologize for it and have a change of heart? Why would a group that has been involved in these terrible psychotic breakdowns suddenly decide, you know what, we should just help people too? So, because we don't want to look all bad. We need a cover of being good and doing good things, so that people won't think we might be, like, try to dig too deeply into the psychotic breakdown shit or something. Like, I don't see any rationale there. I don't see any. I don't get what Akechi's trying to get at beyond just trying to manipulate things so that the Phantom Thieves look bad. And for someone who is smart, who is, like, very intelligent, regardless of what his true motivations are, he comes up with a better argument to try and tie the Phantom Thieves and psychotic breakdowns together. Like what? Maybe that the psychotic breakdowns are just failed attempts at shooting people apart. That basically, something is going wrong with what they're trying to do, and people are getting hurt. But to say the true goal is terrorism, that they're intentionally trying to cause these psychotic breakdowns, and that they're doing these other good things to try and cover for that or whatever. Nonsense! It makes no damn sense. Like, I'm trying to think of a good rationale and failing. Like, there will be a better way to try and connect, to try and pin. Because that's like what, I mean, I hate getting spoilers here, but, like, that's what he's trying to do. he's trying to pin the psychotic breakdown on the Phantom Thieves. To use him as a scapegoat. Now, draw whatever conclusions you will from that. I'm not going to go further into the spoiler code. But like, the better way of doing that is like, it's fairly clear. Like, I don't understand how someone would think that a group going around doing these positive things is that have some moral questionability to them. Is doing that like, he is literally just saying that. Like, he's literally saying that, like, this is somehow a cover with our true intention of terrorism and, you know, causing this like breakdowns. Like, it's just sense. Like, I can't put it any other way. Like, there are like better ways to try and connect with you. I mean, like, one way or another, like, either they're terrorists causing psychotic breakdowns, and somehow the positive changes of hearts are actually like a maybe an unintended side effect. You know, maybe that's the. I mean, I wouldn't be less. I less inclined to go with that if I were trying to write this, you know, or rewrite it. Like, more inclined to go with the idea that, like, they've been trying to change people's hearts, and they're amateurs. They're in over their heads. They don't understand what they're doing, and sometimes crazy shit happens. There's like breakdowns, or, you know, and maybe they don't. Maybe they're kind of evil in the sense that maybe they don't care. Like, they must realize that what they're doing is causing these psychotic breakdowns occasionally. But it's kind of like, we're neutral, or whatever. We're, I guess in my estimation, it would be kind of neutral, altruistic neutral, probably. If not altruistic evil. But I don't think anyone's actually died from a psychotic breakdown yet, so, although people nearly died is a result of the psychotic breakdowns. But, so there might be a threshold that if this were the case, in this hypothetical situation, or altruistic, chaotic, neutral. Like, in this scenario that I'm playing out, we're altruistic, chaotic, neutral. We're trying to do the right thing. There's a degree of ends justify the means. That, sometimes the attempts at change of the heart are, go wrong, but we're learning as we go, and the good we're doing outweighs the bad we're inadvertently doing. Like, that story makes sense, but that's not the story he's presenting. He's presenting us as being so much evil, and we're doing good things to distract from how evil we are, to try and sway public opinion somehow away from there's some evil people going around doing these evil things. But the good things we do are under the guise of the Phantom Thieves. No one was really. There was no group take credit for psychotic breakdown. And guys, that makes sense. But why attract attention to yourself as the Phantom Thief? If you're doing these terrible things on the side, intentionally. What I'm saying in short is that it makes what he's proposing makes no damn sense, and he could be proposing something that's much more logical and fits the facts, the available facts, much better. So why the hell isn't he doing that? He's intelligent. He's a person who has a logical mind, can debate. He can come up with these things. What? Tell up with a better story. Come up with a better story. I'm a dumbass. So, like, even I give myself enough credit, but like I do have a very creative mind, and I'm good at thinking things through. But so is he. He should be able to think of this and be like, maybe this is, maybe the psychotic breakdowns are an unintended consequence of their activities, and would still have the same effect on the investigation. It would still the intended effect on, without being like, oh, we must be evil. We must have malicious intent in everything we do, even the good things we do. Like, yeah. Like, I can't come up with I can't come up with a good explanation for why he's going with this line of reasoning. Beyond writing.
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim.
Besides the fact that it makes no damn sense.
Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things. The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
Is she buying into this?
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
Nothing at all.
I see. Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
Handle the Phantom Thieves without remorse. Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
Very well.
This seems to be fun for you. Are you on to something?
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
Okay.
Time for thinking. Like, the only explanation for why she's even buying into his ridiculous story. There's two explanations. One is we can talk about now about going to spoilers, or not going into too many spoilers actually. One of them, well, yeah, we aren't going to make spoilers here. One is that he is like the detective prince. He has a reputation, so she's buying his story because she trusts him. He'd be making good deductions. Even the deductions make no sense. He's a brilliant mind. He must understand things that you could not possibly fathom. And maybe he's bleeding on that. Like, he's so obsessed with making the Phantom Thieves look bad that he, rather than taking the easy route of saying that, oh, they're well-intentioned and psychotic breakdowns are an unintended side effect, that I believe to be a better story, the more believable story, forgiving the fact that, there's their methods are kind of ridiculous in and of themselves, but, setting that aside, it makes no sense given the facts of the case. That they're haphazardly doing things, and I've already gone over that fact. Like, this is so bad that it's creating this logic loop in my head that it's causing my Asperger's syndrome to flare up really bad. So, yeah. the other thing, which is a bit of a spoiler, and I actually remember this more from War Runner's playthrough than my own memory of the game. But there is to spoil things only lately. There's this greater force, this greater thing that's going on that's causing all of these people to have their perceptions distorted. So, which I kind of like. I'm going to see how it actually plays out in the game. Because I remember being that bothered with when I played it, but when I first played it, but I don't remember a whole lot about it. It was like 3 years ago. But I mean, why can't people just have the story desires to begin with without having a greater force manipulating them? Because then they're kind of like here with Sai. We're having the problem that basically you're using that to fix plot hole, potentially. You know, like, why is she buying this story? What's her view of reality is distorted by his greater forces. So that explains everything. You know? Like, but does it? You're using a Deus Ex Machina, or reverse Deus Ex Machina, is the case to be, to try and explain away plot hole. El Diablo Ex Machina. I know that that's a thing in Persona games, and maybe even the greater Shin Megami Tensei series. There's always a Diablo Ex Machina going on. I mean, technically they are actually like gods, not demons per se. Then the place is in Ginza, right? Do we take the usual train for Shreya? Yeah.
All right. Man, the flounder is out of this world. That texture.
I don't see any prices listed here.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it. We got the cash.
So good. Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
Hold your horses and don't talk.
By the way, is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse someone?
Didn't we already talk about this?
That again?
I can't get it off my mind. Especially if it means he could be taken to court. What kind of person is he? Do you truly believe he'd do such a thing?
Did we already? I mean, he is pretty strict. Although, we've kind of gotten to know him a little bit. But he doesn't, like, abuse me. Like, I hate to be uncertain when I've been playing my character's really confident this whole way through. But because, like, the top lines are usually confident. But like, our social link with him isn't that high yet, so
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Hold on a sec. About that. I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
Also, why don't we try putting Futama's name in the map? Like, if her name does not hit, then the whole exercise is not exactly pointless, I suppose. Huh. I don't know if we ever use an app to, like, find people in Mementos. I'm not sure how we do that exactly. Like, is the app specifically for finding palaces? Does it actually allow us to locate people in Mementos? It seems more that, like, Mona, I forget their actual name, is responsible for that. Like telling, oh, our target's on this board, you know. So I don't know. But, like, why don't we put Dama's name in there?
Wait, you think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife? He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
Doubtful.
Your imagination has run rampant.
How foolish. Still, this is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves.
Why are you saying that in public?
Crap.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious!
Yeah! The fish is so fresh!
Everywhere we go, we hear about these phantom thieves.
What rubbish.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
Why haven't we tried putting Futama's name in the nav yet? Is it in the actual explanation?
What are you doing here?
Akechi-kun.
Akechi?
You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
Do you know this guy?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
How do you know my name?
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course.
Ah, he's a mentalist.
I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right? I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Medjed has declared war on them?
War?
Who?
Their website was updated just a moment ago.
For real? English again.
Wait, what?
What's it say?
Huh. Why do you seem so agitated?
Oh,
She's, a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
Ryuji. He's a
I
detective.
don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation, but I must say, this is an interesting group. Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students. It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Ah, yes. I wanted to ask you something. Regarding this whole Medjed commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do?
I don't care.
Unsurprising. I suppose you aren't interested in such gossip.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids. If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April. In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
What? You gonna report us?
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
Good to hear.
Seems you're not perturbed in the slightest. You really are an intriguing one. I lack your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one? I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
What? The hell are you saying?
Well, this has been a valuable point of reference for me. I hope to see you all again.
What was that about?
Do you think he's ascertained our true identities?
Nah, couldn't be. Right?
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but it may be best to be cautious from now on. We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Medjed.
Oh yeah! What did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan in their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st. As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
For real?
Keep going.
However, we are magnanimous. We will give the Phantom Thieves one final opportunity to repent. As proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public. We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Medjed, we are unseen, we will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
Sounds bad.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will attack Japan, correct? And it seems they are quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do about this?
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba. Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to LeBlanc? We can talk more over there. We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. this leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
For real?
Here we go again.
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
Know where Toss is.
I agree. It's real late though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him. But my fatty tuna!
No complaining.
Let's all go together. Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone. Nobody's answering. But the lights are on.
Think she's napping?
Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we've rung this doorbell.
I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Ah, the gate is unlocked.
Dude, you can't go opening other people's stuff like that.
But look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. I wonder why. That's rather careless.
Whoa. It sounds like it's going to rain. We should get inside.
Do you think that's okay?
Well, that's convenient.
I don't know. Probably.
My apologies, boss. Hello, sir? He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
I hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, Boss is kinda old, ain't he?
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Please excuse us.
Scream? What was that? How should I know?
Did you hear that?
Let's get out of here, please! Can we just go?
What are you freaking out for?
I'm not freaking out!
Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
I can sense someone's presence.
Who is it?
Who's there? I can't take this anymore, I'm leaving!
No, my legs won't move.
Hey, Ellie. Hey, Futaba.
Alibaba! Futaba! Hey! Come on! Where are you? You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself! I'm sorry! Please save me, sis!
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's home!
Who the hell are you? Don't move! You hear me?
I'm so sorry, sis! Somebody please save me!
You? What are you doing in my house? You're...
Oh, good evening, sir.
didn't mean to intrude.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
We're just friends.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
But that's not it. This, things happened and...
You kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
Okay, the backup's still working. Sometimes the noise reduction's a little too good.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
Huh? You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here, isn't there?
Yeah. My daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you. Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
Oh, she'll hear us at the stop too, so...
Now,
Yeah.
where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born. Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one.
What about her father?
There wasn't a father.
What? Is she the chosen one?
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either. She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba. But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
She left?
Yes. She committed suicide.
Suicide?
Through her
Or
son's
maybe
estate.
it was murder.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared, even when nothing was happening. She'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in.
Or Hidekikomori or something like that.
She won't take a single step outside the house.
Also
Even
funny that
try to
they,
see
before they mentioned the, not by name, but Peter Rumpel's face is going to be agoraphobia, which is sort of what she's suffering from.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
I understand.
What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to, either. And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though.
What did Futaba want?
I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be? I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
But you need clues.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace?
Yeah, we should have looked into that.
Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Ellie's being cute, as usual. You didn't tumble.
Candidate found.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
I haven't seen him for some time.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves.
Lily, where'd you go?
So, they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen
We
must be related
heard all
to
this
what happened
already.
to
We
her
were just
mother.
there.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of...
Will changing her...
If we can help her, we may be able to stand...
Hold on a sec. Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that...
What the...
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even... Hey, Morgana.
Where'd Morgana go? We're free! We're free! What? We still can't leave? Morgana and I might pass each other. I should wait until tomorrow. They're still doing that thing! Why don't they just do that thing in general? I mean... Like, you're already putting words into the character's head, into the protagonist's head. So why have it be Morgana? Because having it be Morgana, as I said, I just iterate this. It makes it dislike him. And we shouldn't dislike him. Where Morgana went. Morgana and I might pass each other. What does that even mean? Wouldn't that be good? I mean, I'm guessing what we're meaning to say is that, like, we're gonna just, like, pass each other while we're trying to look for each other, and it's better to stay here where Morgana knows to return to anyway. It feels like a very odd translation, is what I'm saying. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to organize things to myself. Without Morgana. I don't know how to explain about Morgana. No, what to do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't know if I can't sleep or if I should go out and do stuff. Oh! It's what Morgana would want me to
Going
do.
go to sleep without even wondering where I was?
Hey, Ellie. Oh, her meows don't get through the mic. You need to meow louder so that it won't get cut for the noise reduction. Meow. Your tail's all wet. Have you been playing with your water again? You shouldn't do that.
I take it the chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now?
Where were you?
You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know. I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young.
What's she like? Was she
She
cute?
had long hair and a pretty young-sounding voice. Well, I say young, but I think she's probably about the same age as you guys. At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats, too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them.
Just who is she?
In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed. Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside. Anyway, make sure you let everyone know.
I'm sorry, Ellie. I was still playing my game. Can't you tell I had the controller in my hand? And the headphones on and everything.
Futaba
You know, we can't
Sakura?
play with them like
She
this.
had one of these palaces?
Huh? Yeah. You should go play by yourself with your Twinkly or whatever, or do something that we can fetch. You can do fetching. I want a fetch quest. Here's stuff in here. Okay. But, no, you don't want that? I'm sorry, it's all I have, and you're right. I'm kind of censored here. Why are we mentioning her name?
Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
I mean, granted, she would know who Futaba is. I suppose she'd be able to deduce it. Maybe. Ellie! That's right.
Then how was Medjed... What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
Of course not.
If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's still unclear to us as to how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed since their identity is unknown. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
Okay. Also, how the hell does this work?
All right.
Like, I'm assuming that this actually affects our ability to fuse personas of a Judgment Arcana.
Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate. Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
Seriously?
You're holding it for real? You're seriously holding an emergency meeting right when summer break is starting? I guess they need to set some rules when the world's eyes are on us because of the Phantom Thieves. It's like, don't do anything that'll hurt school's reputation. Spend your summer break quietly.
I can't.
I can't stay quiet with all this excitement going on. Medjed's statement was insane. People were expecting meant that worse than the Phantom Thieves, they said. It could be just be a joke. It's not that could lead to a big like private dead on the date. I wonder if they're gonna target another site. I'm curious to see how the Phantom Thieves react. It's what I'm looking forward to most this summer. Opening Herberg's escape for exam studies. The Phantom Thieves need to take action. I don't know what Medjed is after. It's better than I thought. We can't leave the city. You're right.
Yep.
Get something out of the way. We have our own business to attend to.
Morning!
Hey, John. Morning. Is there something over there? Well, let's go. Let's be night. Summer vacation, not crazy. The school stands for. Carrot principal has to say. There's a statement. I wish I could change their heart. I'm make a post. Dark request might be taken.
Man, that assembly had me bored to tears.
That's show the assembly.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk, now did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case.
Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed. Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
She's so young, though. The pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
Let's do it.
Alright. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
You sure you're human?
That's not important. I'm talking about my memories here. I definitely want this mission to succeed.
Haley. Hmm? What's that? Ellie, no chewing on wires. Hey. That's dangerous.
If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too. In any case, it's not every day you
quit
stumble
it.
upon a hacker like her around.
You go play with your toys. You have so many toys you can play with on your own. What toy do we can play with without you having to get me up? Ellie? Ellie, no. Stop it. Hmm? No.
You really do have a gift, don't you?
Who knows?
You sure live up to my expectations.
Another rank up. Now we can craft all infiltration tools.
Hey, they went on without us. Let's hurry and catch up to them.
Now the last keyword.
She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out what she thinks her house is. If she can't get out, maybe a prison?
Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit.
Maybe an oasis?
Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell?
We don't have nearly enough clues.
If only we could ask her directly.
We can! Come on, let's go see Futaba.
There's a call box.
But what will we say to get in?
What do you mean? We're sneaking in.
You have to be joking. Won't the door be locked for sure this time?
I'll take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night.
No, Ellie, it's not safe. No, it's not safe. No! Strangle yourself. Get electrocuted. I don't want you to be a part, okay? Great. And okay. That should be good. Maybe to clear your love with my left, you live right here on the internet, so. Anyway.
What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions.
He's at work now, so I think we should be fine.
Oh, getting cold feet, Makoto? Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already.
This is our only choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact with him. Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him? Very well. Let's do this.
This is Futaba's room.
Futaba-chan! You're in there, right?
There's no answer.
Futaba-chan! Are you there? I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got
Ellie,
scared.
no. Please. Just go somewhere else and play. No, don't play with my hand. My hand is not a toy. No! I'm sorry, but we can't play right now. Sorry. Ellie, you're on my cord.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba? Is it Alibaba?
Why are you here?
Why is she only reacting to that name?
You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
She's not responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity.
We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace. That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine.
Okay.
Alright then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you. We're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her.
What do you want to hear? What's this house to you? A house is a house.
Looks like you should ask something different.
What do you want to hear? What does this house look like?
Looks like you should ask some.
What do you want to hear? How does it feel like living here? It's painful. Why don't you go out? I can't leave this place. I'm going to die here.
Die?
Is this going to continue? Why do you think that? Why? This place is my tomb.
Tomb?
You think that's it?
Try entering tomb.
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
We got it.
Was that enough?
Yes. It was plenty. You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
I haven't. We made a deal.
Well then, let's hurry up and go. And clicky.
You idiot! Don't activate it here!
Oh no, the world's gonna implode.
It's a desert.
Yeah, we see that. Wait, what the? Our clothes are still the same?
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat. If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't change. That's how it works.
But she sees Morgana as an enemy, so...
But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
I see.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is it that way?
Oh yeah, there's something shiny.
A tomb in the desert. I see. Anyway, let's make our way there.
Isn't that kind of far?
Are we gonna walk?
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
I've been waiting for this.
I'll make sure to put the AC on full blast.
You're so considerate.
Right.
All right, let's roll.
It's stuffy. Yes, I know. But it's still beats opening the windows to the hot desert air. Hey, On, can I have a drink? Didn't you have mineral water?
I drank it already.
How are the guys?
Take this! Morons.
Band-aids.
Is that it?
There we go.
It's so hot.
The AC ain't working at all. What the hell was that lukewarm air about?
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
For real? You are so half-assed.
What was that? You wanna fight, punk?
Jeez, shut up. It's hot, so don't make me more irritated.
To think her palace would be a pyramid.
Hey, a pyramid's a tomb, right?
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Reviving the dead, hmm? It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio.
Hey guys, can we go in already? I'm gonna melt. Oh man.
Working hot. Well, let's go inside. Have a whole area out here with the explorer though.
I can see it.
Permanent oasis. Find a site. So there's quicksand down. Okay. I can't tell on a path, just quicksand or something. Pardon distance.
Hey,
I can't see what city you passed by on the way here. We probably don't need to concern ourselves with any such a treasure in the pyramid. It's there for decoration. Close the gate. Okay, the door is keeping us from opening it. Okay. That's a shortcut later.
It seems...
Oh, so this is how she thinks of that house.
Indeed.
Here's what may await us within. What is your call, Joker? Shall we head inside? Oh, let's go.
Okay.
Find more about some my secrets in here, right?
Yes.
D, let's head inside. Guess that is given.
whoa.
So nice inside. Is this place air conditioned or something? Hey, the Pasamas room is in reality has AC pumping through it. Either way, this is a relief. Our clothes somewhat changed even now. This has never happened to us before.
What to do?
The pressure that she doesn't see us as a threat. We're completely surrounded by walls. As says it's too, but it's probably not made to be easy to get into. Anyway, let's explore.
I can see it.
This is amazing.
You started to go pretty far. There's so gosh dang many. As for too much, you should be able to be happy we're not being attacked as we ascend.
Oh,
More importantly, I can totally see the treasure ahead. We're getting pretty close now. Here's so you headed into the heart of the pyramid. Well, that's what the treasure room.
Let's
Wait,
go.
wait. Yeah, it's gonna look like it's easy then.
Hey,
You deadly trap.
It's beautiful.
Think of a bygone era. It's been,
Do you think so?
I don't think they actually call this the real thing.
Yeah.
The shot's gonna be pretty easy. Oh, there's someone there.
Hey, is this?
that's Futaba's shadow. It isn't the real her.
Oh yeah, you've seen
It's
her
just the
face.
true self.
True. This one's kind of dressed like a queen.
So you're Futaba Sakura.
Hey, where's the treasure?
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Hey, say something.
don't be like that. I'm sorry, Futaba-chan. It's okay. There's no need to be scared. So, can you tell us where your most treasured possession is?
This is going nowhere.
Let's just leave her.
Will you guys shut up for a bit?
Those who plunder my tomb, why have you come?
She talked, but
What are you saying? You want us to steal it, right?
If you believe you can steal it, then try as you might.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone is harsh or sweet depending on the mood.
Considering the state that my palace is in, there is no way that you can steal it.
creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a plague.
What are these voices?
Murderer.
Why don't you say something?
Murderer?
You're the one who killed
It's all
her.
your fault!
This is horrible.
Hey, the hell is this?
Don't come
Don't
near
just
me.
stand there, say something!
Your fault.
Murderer!
That's right. I did it.
What?
I am the one who killed my mother.
What was that?
My mother exists here. I will remain here. I will do so until I die.
Our clothes.
She sees us as a threat now. What's going on?
This again. Creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a plague,
What's with that
murderer.
look? Why don't you say
You're
something?
the one who killed her.
That's right. I killed Mom. I don't deserve to be alive. This place is a tomb. I'll die here.
That's right. Die!
Don't come near me.
Don't just stand there, say something!
Your fault.
No! Someone help me!
Damn it! What the hell?
This is bad. I'm having a hard time getting a grasp of our situation. We should regroup and...
What now?
Oh crap! Bad! Bad!
Da 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 da. I think that was too close.
Wait!
Now what? If we wanted to ask Futaba what's going on, see the door is shut. We do. Our best option is retreating for now. This won't be as simple as we expected. Why don't we prepare a little more and then come back? Good idea.
You're right.
True. Let's shoot for now and return to the palace another day.
The date that Medjed has set for the alleged cleanse is 8/21. That day is fast approaching. The Phantom Thieves, whom they singled out, have not made any notable actions at this time. Will Medjed carry out their cyber-terrorism?
In order to stop them, we need to help Futaba Sakura before the 21st. Our deadline is about 2 days prior, so the 19th.
Meeting up in Shibuya, then coming here is a pain, right? Let's make this place our hideout for a while.
Sounds good.
Is everyone fine with this place being our next hideout then?
We must take care not to be discovered by Boss.
There's no telling what may happen inside that pyramid. We all need to be cautious so that place doesn't become our graveyard.
Man, this is gonna be one crazy summer vacation. We're dealing with international hackers and looking for a treasure in a pyramid.
How can you be enjoying this? This is a crisis of whether or not our group continues on, you know?
I know that.
That reminds me. While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty look, you perv.
Shut up. It was a great view. You guys were looking too, am I right?
Indeed. The pyramid's golden ratio was truly a sight to behold.
That's what I'm talking about.
I wasn't staring Lady On. I'm a gentleman after all.
Yeah, but your eyes were outside of the car, so...
It's not that you weren't, but that you couldn't since you were transformed, am I right?
Will we be alright like this?
Not again! Mom!
Well, that sucked. Is doing this really going to help us do something about Medjed? They truly intend to follow through on their front. It'd be a shame if our efforts were a waste. Medjed will definitely make a move. Hey, Papa? I'm checking in on your progress. How much longer will it take? Heart is more problematic than we had anticipated. Hey, little Papa. Can you really do something about Medjed? Of course. Unfortunately, we have no evidence to support that. Your work will be rewarded, I promise. Besides, you have no other option, do you? I suppose that's true. Can you do something to take down a server? Show us. You know, it's in trouble. It's all it would take to convince you. I'll honestly take care of us quickly. Until then. Wait, are you ditching us all again? I'm struggling, but we need to do what we can at the moment. I'm concerned when we talk about herself during all this. Man, why does this have to be during summer vacation? We don't have any other choice. Shaka as always will leave it to you to call us together.
The sight of her palace bothers me too. We have to do this.
Listen, the tutorial, the side of Caroline. I tried to access the URL, but it says that the page doesn't exist. If proven by labor is disappeared. Oh, do you think it's because of Medjed? Oh, it's Alibaba. Huh? Who's Alibaba? Anyway, it had to be Medjed's doing. There's supposed to be some kind of penalty for cheering for the Phantom Thieves? And wait, they're totally jumping the gun. There's still time until the cleanse. Hold on, something came up. Is it? What's that supposed to be? Do you think it's a virus? Oh. Calm down. It looks like everything's back to normal. Sorry for making a fuss about all this. I try to look into a little more though. See you.
Was that Alibaba proving what she said earlier? Talk about a crazy thing to pull off.
Of course we can't leave. Why would we be able to leave? Sorry about Medjed. This is probably just going by like freaking internet logic, but if Medjed has like a publicly facing website, they'd probably be cracked down very quickly. Like, seriously. Like the government or any like you could literally like I don't know of any like hacker or hacktivist group that has a public website. A publicly viewable website, whatever, like you know, the site of a deep web. Like a group like Medjed might have like a Twitter account or something, but like I don't think they have a centralized website because you can just like look up, okay, who owns this website? Or something. I don't know.
I can't forgive them. Hey! Whoa.
Yes, all right.
So it hasn't actually gone up. I wonder if they actually add like additional steps in the ranks. It's actually definitely a lot more easy to.
Now then.
Sorry, mementos. When requests will appear on the Phantom Vision website, it's rumors of the Phantom Thief threat. You give direct targets to the mementos.
I should write something.
Okay, I might have to like call it a night for now. It's probably another short episode. Probably as short as the last one. I'm just feeling really tired right now, and I need to find out Lee. I probably upset her. So all the patrons is currently empty. Yeah, for as little as $1 a month, and maybe you can go to will go to voting toward which game I play in 2021. I may be even more hesitant to add PlayStation 5 games to the list at this point because, again, there's no guarantee I'll be able to get a PlayStation 5. Like, hopefully by next year. But I'm not gonna bet on it to the point where like I want to add those to the list to commit. And even like I had Spider-Man on there. I could play Spider-Man on PS5, but I like I could start Lightyear on PS4 and then migrate to PS5. I don't know. Like, you know, 'cause I'm assuming there'll be a free upgrade. Hopefully, maybe not with Miles Morales stuff, but included. But I don't know. Like I wonder how the hell it's gonna even work. Um. Anyway, please consider it. So, pleasure if you do take a few seconds of your time. If I can start, we can check out. Thanks to those who ran. To all the rest of you, thanks for watching. And until next time, sayonara.